Hello everyone, this is Eric Bach with NEI. Today we're going to be discussing how to use Trimble TerraFlex on an iPhone running a Trimble R2 external receiver and a Trupulse 200X laser rangefinder. So to get started, first thing we're going to do is go into our settings. Bluetooth. I'm going to turn Bluetooth on. Now I have my laser and my R2 turned on. We'll start with my R2. I'm going to click on it to connect it. I always like to double check the serial number that I'm connecting to the correct one. In my case, I use the last four numbers, 1332, and I verify that on the bottom of my R2 that's on the pole. Now with the Trupulse, you need to go into the mode. If you don't see it in your list under other devices, click on the mode a handful of times until you get down to BT, and then you can use that down arrow to turn the Bluetooth on or off. In my case, it's already on. I'm going to click on it. When it connects up, it's going to ask for a pair code or pin number, so I'm going to click 1 2 3 4 and I will click on pair. Again, that number was 1 2 3 4. Alright, they are both connected. We are going to double tap. We're going to flick that off the screen and we are going to run Teraflex. So on the main screen in Teraflex, I always like to go into the menu, top left, those three horizontal lines. Some people call it the hamburger icon. We're going to go into settings. So first thing up, we change location service from the iPhone internal to the Trimble R2. In this case, it's a centimeter. I verify my antenna heights are correct. If this is the first time you run Teraflex, it will be set to meters. I had already gone in and changed my units, so mine is 6.562. I click on settings, and then I go in here to set my real time. Since I am working in Louisiana today, we are going to be using LSU's C4G VRS, but you can see in my list I have a handful of others for Alabama, Arkansas, Mississippi, and then some continental US would be SBAS, and then I have worldwide RTX. So we're going to stick with Louisiana. Down towards the bottom, you will see laser rangefinder. Here's where I click on my Trupulse. If you want to see feet or miles, you would click on imperial. Another thing too, well, not on this screen, we'll save that for Android. Alright, let's go home. And I always like to go back to this hamburger icon and check my location status. And I want to verify that my accuracy gets down to what it should be. Now this is a centimeter R2. You can now see that I am 0.2 inches. So we are ready to roll. I'm going to go to home. In this case today I'm running just a generic project, so I'm going to click on pole. Alright, it says here at the top that I've collected 0.3 inch accuracy, but I want to do an offset because the feature I'm shooting is not accessible to me right now. So I'm going to click on map. On the bottom of the screen, you see the teardrop. That's if you want to reshoot your position with GPS. You have the next one, it's a teardrop with an X. That's our offset. And the third one is digitize. We're going to skip that. We are going to do the middle teardrop with the X. First thing it says to do is move to a location as your starting point and hit log. Alright, it logged my position. Now I'm going to grab that laser and I am going to fire it at my object. Alright, 22 feet. Now the software tells you move 90 degrees around the object, log another position. So you'll see here it's drawing buffers, circle buffers. So I'll move 90 degrees and reshoot my position here. Let me get set up. I apologize. Alright, we'll get all leveled up. Alright, first thing we are going to do is hit log. And then it says fire the laser. It fired the laser. You see now it draws two buffers. Tap on the map to choose the correct location of the feature. So you have those two dots. So basically, as you walk from one to the other, is it going to be on your left or on your right? So I'm going from the dot that says 22 foot and I'm walking towards the one that says 13, so I'll be clicking on the left. All right, when you're done with your offset, make sure to choose the checkbox at the top. That logs the geometry of the position. Here I could fill out my attributes. All right, there we go. I am all done. I'm going to hit check. That stores my feature and it is off to the cloud, to the Trimble cloud. Now if I want to go into forms, you'll now see the pole and then my position is 13 feet away. You could then click on that template and then, or form if you will, and then go and navigate to it. That's what the little arrow does. If I move around, you'll see my arrow and my distance is going to get off. So there you go. That'll be it for this session today. We will wrap this one up and then look forward to some new videos we have coming out in the next few days. Thank you so much.